What is going on, family? It is Click Filet, and today I'd like to show you how I tank Isabella's tigers, or whatever these are. But what I do know is they can cost you a gold in Dynasty, so let's get started. All right. Now I'm going to mention you need to bring a hatchet as an offhand for a tank. It doesn't matter whether you're in mutation 1 through 10 or a regular Dynasty. It is the quickest way to get a taunt off, probably in the game, and you can switch to your sword and board. That way you can switch so quick that you don't get scratched in the face or have to smell dragon breath kicking like Jackie Chan. I'm going to explain this in two ways, but the normal way to run this as a tank, you of course would tank Oro. The rest of the group would be in the corner tanking Joven. So the timing on this is everything in my opinion. Use that hatchet to pop that taunt right as he comes out of there, because if you do it too soon, he'll just leave you, go beat up the rest of the group. Every once in a while, he does just leave you, but if you taunt it right, he'll come right back without hitting anyone else. Next tip I want to give you for survivability as a tank is really just running around this tiger dog until he's trying to chase his own tail. But once he pops the dragon breath, you want to make sure to put that shield up. Honestly, it doesn't even matter how far you are. That dragon breath can definitely travel, so make sure to have that shield up or it's going to hurt. Now you do want to, of course, pop your taunt in between some of that, just so that he stays on you. I would just switch to your hatchet and do it here and there when you can. I think this is the best strategy, just running around him, because as you're running, you actually are gaining back your stamina. It really is a stamina game. It also is a stamina test for a tank. Of course, when you're done tanking that, the group will come over to you and they'll help you take them down. Now, the other way I've seen it is that the healer will actually stay over here in the corner of this other cage that Joven comes out of, and basically it'll glitch that tiger. That means the rest of the group can come with you with the tank and then fight Oro till he's dead and then come help the healer after. Now, every once in a while this is buggy. I mean, it's a cheese anyways, so I wouldn't necessarily trust it, especially if you're trying to pass an M10. Now, speaking of an M10, now I do want to mention it is best to have a off tank. I've noticed 1 through 9, it's fairly easy to tank if you know what you're doing, but when it comes to M10, beware, because there is a lot of pug groups I've been in and everybody dies and you end up with both those tigers. So I highly suggest to just talk to your group before you go on an M10 journey in Dynasty with those tigers. Make sure there's an off tank. Some people are really good in light gear, can taunt and then roll around like a madman, or they might have a heavy set and can just tank Joven, defeat Joven, and then go and help the other tank with Oro. The last tip, if you're still having trouble with stamina issues as a tank, I would suggest having Shield Rush. You'll notice stamina comes right back to you. You just have to time it right and you'll get that stamina back to hold your shield up again. Well, everyone, I hope this was a helpful video. If you wouldn't mind helping me build this channel by giving a like and a subscribe, maybe a comment, I do appreciate it. It's just a couple clicks away, no pun intended. Also, there is a link to a cheat sheet in the description below that will show you some tank builds, DPS builds, and healer builds, making it easier to find the items you need and who drops them. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out, and we will see you in the next video.